Iko Nini.
Episode 42 na hii episode iko sponsored by Alex Red.
What up?
Waga iko Masaiza za States najua. Waga ina nice na sasa tunasema sponsored by Alex Red for Bayern not Manchester. Yani fan wa Manchester. Lakini vile wanachoma.
Wanachoma mbaya.
Wacha tupatie tuseme saizi yeye ni mse wa Bayern,
ndio?
Alafu wacha tushout out wasisi kadhaa. Kuna Steven Kwe, kuna MC Babu, kuna Kotien, kuna Teddy Austin, alafu pia kuna mse yuko zile side za mapema, very fast mapema, yani maside za matata, maside za Norway, anaitwa Steven Muikaria.
Shout out to you.
So kuna Steven, alafu pia kuna Simon Madheka, alikuwa anasema tumtumie shout out ya pili kabla to blow up. Juu tukiblow up ati tutakuwa tuna shout out wasi.
Kuna jokes.
Maybe anaona nini? The price will go up.
Yeah, yesterday's price is not today's.
Yeah, it's not today's price. So curfew imeisha?
Hivyo ndio nasikia.
So vile curfew imeisha, plans zako, kuna kitu umekuwa ukiwish kufanya?
Ile
curfew
si mimi. Mimi si unajua before curfew bado nilikuwa mzee wa indoors, so haikuni affect. Niko na wasiona hapo nje wako stressed, mimi niko nashinda because me hiyo ndio life yangu.
But kwani hautaki ku go back to stories za DJing in a club?
Zi.
Kwa nini? Hautaki request?
Si mambo na request. Unajua wase wa club wengi, especially the owners, and it's not their fault. It's just that hivyo ndio wamezoeshwa. Ile pay wanalipa wase, it's not worth the hassle. Yeah, only a few people get paid what they're worth. And then after that the rest of us tunaekwanga kwa ile kerendea. Kama utaki ujipange. So mi waga nimejipanga.
So hiyo curfew imeisha. The only thing I don't like about this ni night travel itarudi. And with night travel, cause kitu interesting ni as much as kumekuwa na accidents Kenya, hazijakuwa mob during this curfew period. Cause usiku kuna kuorganize accidents mingi sana. Asunajua mangaa saizi
ndio wanaenda naenda kwa mbaya.
So kuna that bad side ya curfew kutolewa. But nimefurahi juu it's just good to be able to know that you can move around at any time. Najua it's not even about clubbing or anything. That's number one. Number two, it's good for watu wana clubs, watu wanawaka kwa clubs wapate jobs. Watu wanarun hizo clubs pia biashara
ifunguliwe.
Cause Wakenya wanaharibu
mbaya.
As soon as curfew ilisemekana raya zilienda club immediately. Sasa hiyo Thursday ni job. Raya sitaki
kujua.
Lazima zitestio.
Alafu kuna wasesi waita kina Mr. Mike. Kuna Mr. Mike sasa watakuwa wamerudi job. Kunyonga watu.
Curfew imeisha nafikiria. Pia ni vizuri watu ambao wamepata kazi ya pigo. Pia ni vizuri pia
si tumerudi.
Si tumerudi kazi. So kuna hiyo na of course Koinange. Saizi Koinange Street iko officially open. Na sasa wanacheza vile tuliambia watu tunaweza enda Koinange wanacheza. Inaweza bidi jo kwenda Koinange na kujianika. Jianika hapo kama madha fulani kakitokea kwa. Nakauliza aja kaa chali shida niwezi negotiate. Naweza kuza kijana utachukua ngapi? Sema mimi nachukua anything. Unataka round ngapi? Nataka round 3. Round 3. Nataka 3. Nikamwambia hapana, nitakupatia 300. 300 haitoshi hata Viagra. Vile umezeeka hivi. Kurochali ni hard.
Ni ngumu
because unajua dem anaweza tumia lubrication, which means anaweza fake wetness. Hawezi fake hardness. Hawezi utafake hard. Unless kuna ile mashini zake alikuwa anasema sijui kwa China lakini pia haiwezi fake hardness.
Si ndio? Hiyo lazima dawa mcheteto alafu ndio hiyo machine.
Machine.
Hizo ni
na move weka plastic.
Hizo zote zinakucost over 1000. Sasa akikuwa hizo 3 upo 700 negative.
Ani vile sasa sijui unaweza kuwa na wako unauliza but una show up na kistrap on. Lakini sasa shida ni kupatikana na strap on makarao. Wakushika kule kijana hii kitu unatumia kufanya nini? Ati natumia kwa wengine. Hapana, hii unatumia kwako wewe. Kwa kura chali ni hard.
Ni
It's
ngumu,
easier said than done.
yeah.
So but ni poa, everything is back to normal because you can try and imagine how many families zilikuwa affected through Koinange kufungwa, because unajua kile susahau, prostitution is such a powerful industry, najua. And as much as tuko na morals and what, there are actually women who feed their families, take their kids to school through that. Whether it's morally right ama wrong, hiyo ni yako. Kila mtu achunge familia yake. So musema as long as familia yangu hakuna mtu anadu, siwezi judge mtu anadu hiyo.
Exactly.
Kila mtu ana life moja. So at least hiyo sector inarudi, clubs zinarudi. So me the only problem tuniko nayo ni night travel. That's the only, because the amount of accidents kufanyika, lives inakuwa lost tu hivyo, unajua. Like for nothing. Unajua kwa unapataga fala ina try ku overspeed, like overspeed unaenda wapi? Haikuagi worth it, unacheki. So kuna hiyo, but wacha sasa turudi back to vitu kadhaa zime happen in the past week. KRS versus Big Daddy Kane versus. Uliwatch? Ulikaa usiku kuwatch ama ulilala?
Nilikaa nikawatch. Nililala, nikaamka kitu 1:30, nikapata bado niko na kahawa nao hivi. Nika black tena kiasi. Nikaamka nikapata imeshaanza. But ilikuwa hiyo part ya DJing bado ndio inaendelea, hiyo scratch aliendelea for some time. So siku hata hiyo part ya KRS so, na Big Daddy Kane. Analysis ilienda slightly different na vile nilikuwa nafikiria. Nilikuwa nafikiri KRS na ile manga yake na nini yeye ndio ata outperform Big Daddy Kane, but it was the other way around. Big Daddy Kane ndio aliperform, KRS alikuwa kiasi. Ni vile tu maninizi kwa zinamkari. Arrogance yake na crowd na maclassic zake.
Cause crowd ilikuwa kuzie hakuwa na nini, alikuwa na speed kidogo, alafu anaachia.
Alikuwa na hema sana.
Anaachia. Cause ukiangalia on the other side, Kane alikuwa perfect. Alikuwa
jumping around, doing the whole verse. So
alafu kitu kingine sijui kwa notice, vile tulikuwa tumepredict Kane atataka waache ngoma wa do battle. KRS alikuwa na lenga. Alilenga sana hiyo story yani. Ile time ya hata time ya ma DJ, sijui ma DJ wako like fuck that battle shit. We came here for the classics. So so kuna hiyo element ya nini. Alafu nini tena pia nilifind ikiwa interesting. Kuzikika mtu ngoma, of course hapo KRS alishinda. But kitu linifurahisha ni one of hizo like freestyles zilo alidu in between. Ile ati and when your men stop bleeding, and when you stop bleeding, my men will pause. My men will pause. Kane aliniwaliza na hiyo. Sasa kuna wafala bado asijuagi punchline nini hapa Kenya. Atiki because Kenya muonaga fala inabonga inaita simile.
Punchline.
This is a punchline. Najua ile like unaisikia uko like alafu najua ili ni jazz, alafu pia baadaye nikiwatch Fat Joe pia hiyo line pia iko ni jazz sana. Although pia KRS alitoa ile yake ati and if I stand next to you you'll be my cocaine.
But hiyo bado haikuwa mimi yangu ile ilinimaliza kabisa. Ile I'm like a hollow point bullet. You can't see what I go through. I'm like what? KRS.
Kuna ile alisema you niggas are like fake heroin. You're not dope. Hiyo pia ilikuwa poa. Alafu of course it was nice to see Nice and Smooth.
Does effects.
Channel
Live although nani peke yake ndo alishow up. Hakim.
Alafu nani tena pia alitokea.
Backshot.
Alafu unachikia hiyo story ya Backshot. Vile na pia mimi nilifind ikiwa hivyo. The fact alikuwa na praise KRS akimove towards Big Daddy Kane. Because Kane alikuwa like anasema baadaye like he thought like does my little brother have a problem, man? Because it's going to get ugly. Like I respect him. I love the bootcamp clique, but don't try that shit. But I can notice msame come to show love. Because ngata crowd kuna shindo
umsana nafanya nini.
kulikuwa nayo tension
kiasi
tension kidogo ili happen hapo. Alafu nini tena ili happen ilikuwa so Craig G,
Master S niko na hope nani Shante ata verse yake ile ya nini but
like KRS sounding like a work radio station
exactly cause Chris na alinidisappoint kiasi ile time alikuwa na do hiyo song yake hiyo part ya Roxanne Shante angeskip hiyo line, mention hiyo jina but angeskip hiyo line. Ilikuwa disrespect.
So kulikuwa na hiyo, alafu apart from hapo kulikuwa na anaitwa nani msi kukakuwa na debate baadaye online ilikuwa J Live alibaki amepost akasema so kuna swali jazika sana kuona Master Ace kwa hiyo stage so cause the probability of seeing Master Ace there is next to zero. Unajua these assholes would never like the way America iko not a lot of people know Master Ace so nani Fonte na J Live walikuwa wamebambika sana alafu J Live akaandika according to Master Ace is the greatest of all time alafu aka insist akaambia say GOAT the AT means all time so do you think is there an argument there by an argument I mean an argument against ama for
me I can't argue against it because it's on point mazemi kutoka kitambo ile hiatus alichukuanga before atoe disposable arts
like 6 years
hiyo hapo ilikuwa imeni disappoint kiasi cause niko nafikiri saa amepotelea cause mi ni mkomse ile G-Pass nigga I think ilikuwa ni ngoma yangu ya first like the tape I got ilikuwa na hiyo ngoma some Tribe Called Quest Alcoholics na Funk Dubious. Those are the first hip hop songs I like nazikumbuka vile zilikuwa zinani make me feel even though I did not understand what these niggas were talking about ilikuwa tu ziko na sound ingine alafu yo ama G-Pass nigga you gonna nima so kutoka kitambo and then after disposable arts I don't think kuna concept album inaweza shinda hiyo album as in the one that comes close ni Sticky Fingers autobiography in terms of how it was structured
but still
haifiki disposable arts and then after that a long hot summer still
which is like a prequel to this
exactly like
I'll go back which
so
was crazy.
Usually for me when you talk of GOATs alafu naona wasee wako hapo na discography yao iko na album moja mbili and then unacheki huyu msee akona anaweza kukupulia whole
because mseka Biggie was a very dope MC but Biggie has two albums basically
siwezi kumweka hata mbele siwezi mweka mbele ya Redman no disrespect
no disrespect but
siwezi mweka mbele ya Redman
at least Tupac alikuwa na more albums somehow but he went too thuggish but tukibonga jua nini Master Ace lazima kuwe lakini kwanza J Live alikuwa na argue from your perspective this guy has been there
he's been there
80s alikuwa 90s
alikuwa 2000
alafu for the past 20 years he's the only old school MC
still
whose albums everyone looks forward to
exactly
like KRS has been releasing albums but is there any album in Zafak na disposable arts a long hot summer umsali do album na Edo G akadu EMC
kadhaa
EMC zilikuwa mbili Edo G
Makopolo
nini tena
alafu kuna ile ya Doom alafu hii yake ya mwisho hii ya Brooklyn Story or something
Brooklyn Story hiyo ilikuwa yake ya Makopolo ya pili ama wameduna Makopolo mbili sindio ama ni moja
hii sasa ndio wamefanya na
Story sunacheki so that's Ace
and then without Ace the people he put on akina Tone Deaf akina Punchline and Words Strickland
yes
I think there's somebody else as in ameput what on
amekuwa akiputwa say on so of course so hiyo debate ilikuwa alafu kitu moja lazima tukue proud of sisi wawili cause hii story itakama later tunaweza kuwa proud as the first people to play Master Ace on Kenyan radio najua like motherfuckers will try to rewrite history and I'll tell you how history is trying to be rewritten so after hii battle ya ya Big Daddy Kane na KRS-One so a debate ikakam like cause I think mi ndo niliandika nikasema yeah, Kenyan versus would be dope. Then watu wakaanza kusuggest different things, so in the process one person suggested Calligraph Jones versus Octopizzo and then motherfuckers like just jump and they're like Octopizzo, that's useless. Hiyo ni 20 tracks zote nani Kali beats Octo. One thing everyone knows on this show, which MC do we praise the most in this show?
Calligraph Jones.
Sindio? Did I agree that Calligraph atashinda 20-0?
No,
I refused.
Same, I would refuse.
And then now let's talk about that. Is Octo work according to Ewe? Like an honest opinion?
No.
Because there's this concept of motherfuckers who started listening to hip hop yesterday that Octo is work. And I'm like, alafu naziulizaga like they are very predictable. Wasa wengi usema, and this is nothing to do with like unajua tuna respect Keishaka, tumeshout out Keishaka hapa mara mob sana.
Yeah.
But inakuaga Vigeti number 1, I think Calligraph is number 2, number 3 I think inakuaga K-Swiss, then everyone else is kasi best yazo. Number 4 maybe itakuwa Ska, Cardinali, alafu
after that everyone is work.
I'm there thinking like, motherfucker, like, no, that's your list. I have nothing against your list, but that's your list.
That's your list, yeah.
And to me, one of the things ile watu wasawigi, like, doing art is really hard. Najua, like, especially for any sort of artist, even you as a DJ. Wacha to go back. The first time you ever DJ'd in public, how was the experience?
I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous as hell. I was telling this story the other day. I'll come back to how it worked to my advantage, but I was nervous as hell. So I was in a DJ competition. My hands are shaking. I need to change records. One of my records fell and rolled away. It was like the next routine I'm about to do. Record ikaanguka, then it rolled. So I had to chase it, pick it up, come put it back on the turntable and continue DJing. And the crowd thought it was part of the plan. So guys were cheering. But I was nervous. That's why the record fell.
Because you talk about that, I love it reminds me like, nakumbuka tukianza. So I'll jump. Wacha nianze na Calligraph. Calligraph majuzi amepost akasema that in 2012 he nearly quit rapping because alienda kuperform I think at St. Paul's University and he was booed off stage. Nacheki. And this is what motherfuckers don't know. We get booed off stage.
Yep.
Mimi history tulipatiaga ile mimi Muki ama hata tulikuwa naye mimi Muki Freddy
Kisumu mlienda sikuenda.
Hata sasa tushafika kwa stage. So tuko na DJ Kamlami tumetokea nako. So sisi ni Kamlami kashabonga na organizer. Like, hey, can you let these boys perform? They're like, what are they performing? So hip hop. Alafu kamjaka ko like, the only hip hop these people in Kisumu recognize is Jua Kali and Nini. So I don't know how the crowd will be. But I'll just put them on stage. So tushaka hapo kidogo, alafu ka DJ kakaingia pale, kana scratch, cheka vitu zake, alafu sasa tukaingia. Tuko like yo. So that hip hop shit, you have to say yo before you start spitting your shit. Kamjaka kingine kako, tutaki hiyo kidu, na rudini Nairobi na hiyo jinga. Hapa ni Kisumu bwana. So unajua nataka concentrate kwa mic. Kingine kamchaka kingine koka mimi nitapiga mtu sasa. Darusha hii chupa. Alafu ira ikisema hivi the whole crowd iko woo. Tuko kwa booed off stage. So this is a story of getting booed off. I can say that. Calligraph can say that. I'm sure Octopizzo can say that. These motherfuckers who are criticizing can't say that. You've never been in front of a fucking crowd. Alafu you have to know the crowds are different. Niko sure kabla nani ende St. Paul's alikuwa ameperform wapi. Performing for a hip hop crowd is very different for performing for a neutral crowd. We are motherfuckers who performed for neutral crowds. Kisumu got booed off. Tuko tunaendaga naye unakumbuka kina Village Market. We perform at Village Market. Hizo place za mababi. perform at Kengeles, go to Capitol. We've done that. We know what it takes to do art. If you don't know what it takes, shut the fuck
up and be a
internet
fan.
Imepatia watu a lot of power. You're a fucking fan.
You're a fan.
Shut the fuck up. You know nothing. Pick up the mic, go write your shit. You think you're doper than Octo? Go do your shit. Octo has 200,000 YouTube subscribers. How many do you have? Nothing. No one gives a fuck about your opinion. If you think someone gives a fuck, start your own podcast pia wewe. Because podcast ni rahisi for everyone. You actually think people give a fuck? Kuna ile kitu KRS alikuwa anasema like have you ever been asked to rap? Like even I was seeing some rappers there talking shit about Octo and I'm sure Octo has been asked to rap a lot of times. This motherfucker performed kwa ile hip hop festival ya Czech Republic. Naitangwa nini ile?
Camp. Hip hop camp.
Octo has performed at camp. I'm sure even Calligraph would want to perform at camp. Unacheki? Octo has performed there. A crowd that knows nothing about Swahili, he had to go there, do his fucking shit. And then you're there typing shit and then I'm supposed to, because ile kitu ni udhina hiyo group mwaga kwa, I think ulikuwa kwa hiyo group katoka a rite of passage waga kuhit Octo. Alafu ile kitu moja nimekam kulearn your life ni ukifocus on the negatives you never advance. Alafu I was telling these motherfuckers like that I'm old and wiser. They're like, you're old. Yes, you might not reach my age. There's no guarantee you'll see my age. But if we were to go back by what I'd achieved by your age, most probably by time nilikuwa age, this motherfucker calling me old, nilikuwa nimeka chini na KRS, nilikuwa nimeka, as in this hip hop shit has done shit for us. Nacheki. But what has it done for you? You're just a fan. We were fans who ended up doing shit as fans. You are a fan. You've done nothing as a fan.
Go to keyboard typing some shit.
So and I hope hizi ninja zile zinauchiki podcast I share with those motherfuckers like there's nothing, you know. Alafu unajua kitu ile ni bamba kaambia ninja yenyewe, I think I told the nigga like most probably I introduced you to Jedi Mind Tricks. I go see you didn't introduce me to shit. Alafu there's also another rapper kwa your group. You like you didn't introduce us to shit. But you know who I introduced to a lot of shit and who said it in public? Calligraph Jones. So now let me ask you. You're a rapper with 0 fans. You say I didn't introduce you to shit. Calligraph, the best rapper in East Africa, whose dick you're sucking to get his attention and he's not paying you any attention, says the joint taught him a lot. Who am I supposed to give a fuck about you? Like I'm just addressing you to show you that we can show love to both Calligraph and Octopizzo.
It's you can't ile kitu vastea usema must one fail for another to pass, said by a wise man watching a fool pull a mule's ass. It's they can both be
I take it. So to me, like Octo is one of the MCs I respect. I respect any MC who was able to turn hip hop into such a big business. Because Mugambegatu started out as an MC, but I made more of my money through radio. Ile Safaricom ad nilifanyaga, but not through like the rapping itself. Through rapping, I've also sold records. Sold at 500 a digital record without nini. Had someone send me $100 for one copy. So I've made money through that. I've had people like another thing what was about the beauty of MCing is when someone quotes a verse for you that you can't remember. I remember I don't know if it was Davy Maura. I think it's Charlie Flanagan to Davy Maura who spit a verse for me. Ali quote Facebook and I couldn't remember the shit. I was like, fuck. That feeling is a feeling that these MCs will never have. You'll be dope in quotes because your friends are hyping you and all your fans are rap fans. Me, all my fans are not rap fans. Watu mupatana nao naniambia thanks yandani nini just as you fuck na rap. It's not even, and that's when you know you're good at your shit. So I'll never join your bandwagon. Octo is work. I'll never do that.
Never been.
Octo has achieved so much that I've not achieved. As a rapper, Mwaga proud. Like before any motherfucker, like was the first to do international record. Ile ya nani? Kenan. I don't think anyone had done that. Because even hata hii akina wakidu na M1 ilikuwa much later, si ndio?
Craig G.
Alafu nani? Kenan walikuwa amenipromise ati one day tunaweza perform na yeye either States ama Canada. That shit never happened.
Yeah.
Okto performed at hip hop camp.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? And then you're there typing shit.
Yeah, hip hop camp.
Like,
Kaa ujui inaenda ukagugu.
Ndo ukagugu.
Waneni wakina nani uperform huko.
So Sisi, we think Okto is dope and we think Calligraphy is dope. And you know what? We are cool with both of them.
Yeah.
And we hope they go far. Like, I'd be very happy when eventually Calligraph performs either at hip hop camp or even hata akienda hapa akiperform Rock the Bells.
Rock the Bells.
I don't think itairudi.
Kuna ile
wanafaitia jina, si ndio?
Ile shit waga nini pia. Ile shit waga Australia huitwa. Although you waga ni for the elite, but you have to think because Burna Boy made it there.
Yeah.
Inajitaje, if you know it, just hit the comment section. But there's a big festival that happens in Australia. Hii Beyonce ali headline. Everyone says that's the best performance. Coachella, yeah. Dream big, my nigga.
And I thought nani usemanga hii nini critics can get the didic kuziko nafikiri ni guru basi guru.
Critics did it. I think I know, but
because you know shit, it's so easy to criticize.
Yeah.
But until you go and face a hostile crowd, ile kitu tulipitia, wacha siku moja tukikaa chini na Muki atakupatia story. Tulikuwa tumeshtuka on stage, by time tulitoka tulikuwa tunacheka tunatokwa na machozi. Kosa tumjaka tulikuwa tumejaa. Tuko bwana tokeni hapo bwana. Mimi ndo naanza kunikasirisa hapo mimi. Mimi tarusha hii chupa bwana. Tuko fuck. This hip shit don't pay now. I'm out pap. Tukatoka, but me hip hop has been so good to me, najua like I think that's why I'm not bitter.
Yeah.
Najua because a lot of these niggas maybe people wanted to rap and they couldn't rap. So they couldn't do it, so they look at people who did it and they hate on them.
Yeah.
Najua. And to me it's a beautiful thing, like seeing Okto at hip hop camp, seeing things that Calligraphy is doing, kina Anona, like Wakadinali, what they're doing on the internet, like just building a whole thing, Bogi Genje, like to me it's a beautiful thing. Yani hata umse moja naitwa nani, umse pia tuli interview this
Elisha
feed Q looking like Brida LW, mpaka alitoa ngoma fulani ilinibamba sana, iko na line nyingine ati mwenda kwa supa nikiwa na deni ya duka. Sinajuaga hizo. So I really love that shit. So I love what people are doing. So I tell people there's a lot of shit I don't like, but you never find me talking about it. Why? Negative energy. You're a fucking hater.
Yeah. You can't like just focus on what you like.
Have haters hate being called hater?
Yeah.
Like as soon as I call this nigga a hater, he went wild. Because the truth hurts.
Yeah.
You're like when someone tells you, man, you're hating, man. Because for you to say that Okto has no dope song that can fuck with any of Calligraph's shit. Like I'm sure even tukiambia one day I'm hoping tutakaa chini na Calligraph. Manaweza taka kumuuliza if they were to do a versus with Okto, would Okto at least win? Because mimi nilikuwa nasema guaranteed on top of the head. So Alive, Evo on top, Something to Say.
Yeah.
Those 4 songs.
Are
very dope. Yeah. Yes. But right now, Calligraph's catalog is so deep that I don't think anyone can fuck with him in East Africa as a rapper.
Yeah.
In East Africa, hata kina Roma and hakuna mtu anaweza fuck na yeye.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
And that shows you it's not about Okto. But if there is one person who can be on that stage with Calligraph, to me Okto. And
he has a few guaranteed points.
Yes.
Yeah. Akona a few guaranteed points.
And anyone who does not think that, as evil to say to critics can get the yeah. So wacha tutoke hip hop, wacha tuingie kwa stories zingine zimekuwa zikihappen. We are going to go very dark at the end of this show. So let's talk about the lighter stuff. Like for example, Apoko aliamua kuattack Eric Omondi. So after attack Eric Omondi, so I think the nigga say that Eric Omondi does not own the house in Karen.
Yeah.
So this Eric Omondi dude hit back. He was like, I own the house.
Yeah.
But if you don't believe I own the house, I'm going to invite you to come for breakfast.
Yeah.
And even apart from breakfast, ile nyumba yako ya Runda, saizi ni open house. Ala unaishi Jogoro. Try kuimagine uko naishi Runda alafu enda kuishi Jogoro.
Yeah.
Does that add up? For 14 years you've not been paying rent for 14 years.
Yeah.
You've been living for free.
Yeah.
Ukitoka Runda utaenda Jogoro. Siko ubaya, as in sisi ni wase wa Eastland, as in
So we haita to affect
disrespecting Jogoro, but I'm just saying like
from
nigga.
Yeah, hiyo ni culture shock.
Yeah, but
Kwetu it will be normal, like mimi naweza toka hapa niende huko, but kan nilikuwa Runda kwa mansion
for 14 years.
For 14 years.
Hiyo time unatumia kujipanga.
Itakuwa ngumu,
si ndio? So
no disrespect to Jogoro.
So Ninja ili go ahead mpaka ikambia Mapoko at instead of ishi Jogoro kuja kwangu nitakupatia room moja na nitakuguarantee free wifi na free food for at least 3 months as you
find your way.
So nilifind your conversation
watu wako na madharau hapo Nairobi.
Yes indeed. Like wajijo Apoko ingia pale. Enda kwa karum kako kamoja. Ulikuwa naishi kwa mansion. So kulikuwa na hiyo story so hiyo story nilifind ikiwa interesting, but sasa nataka to go dark kiasi. So a few things have been happening zile ni sad. I'm trying to look at the lighter side of this. So there's a motherfucker called Paul Morara, aka M-PESA, who apparently is a serial killer. And I don't know if he's confessed, but apparently a serial killer who mostly targets ladies. After, do you know what this motherfucker was caught with? 7 panties. Godha za madem. Sasa najua shida ya Kenya ni hawezi sema ati hizi mimi napenda kuvaa mini cross dresser. Hawezi jitetea mini cross dresser kwa hiyo pia itakuwa ni shida. Itakuwa wewe ni soga.
Ni soga.
So itakuwa ni shida ingine tena. So there's that. So but that story we still don't have enough information about it. What we have enough information about is 4 old women were killed in Kisii. And they were killed for the most medieval bullshit. Like this used to happen in the medieval ages. Na pia in countries za Europe it can happen huko in like the 1200s and the 1300s. Ati they were witches. So bullshit. Kuna moja naitwa Jemima Bironga 60 years old, Agnes Ototo 57, Sigara Onkare 62, na mimi naitwa Sindege Mayaka 85. At this Sindege Mayaka woman actually begged them and told them, najua hamniui juu uchawi. Unaniua juu mnataka land yangu. Chukueni land. I'll give you the land. Just let me live. They still killed her. And now the 2 main suspects, there's a motherfucker called Amos Nyakundi plus a minor, an under 18 kid. And the story is that these women bewitched some teenager. And then when that teenager was able to talk, I don't know if it's this same teenager ule yuko charged na your murder, when he was able to talk, he identified them. And this is where Mwambegatu, I hate superstitions. Superstitions are fucked up. Like, do you believe in witches?
No.
And then these motherfuckers, do you think anyone is bewitching them? Motherfucker, you're already poor. Why would someone bewitch you and you're already poor?
In 2021, come on, guys, please.
Walidedishwa jo. Watu 4 people lost their lives. Alafu, they were burnt.
I think
they were burnt to death.
This is where now, like, as much as I'm against the death penalty, this is where it applies.
Yes.
When somebody does something stupid as this, they need to be made an example of, so that other people don't do some stupid shit like this.
Alafu, according to me, not just him and the minor, everyone else. Because kuna picture when they're beating one of the women, wamemwekelea mattress. So they burnt her using a mattress. Hata mafuta. How long did it take?
Oh my God.
And these are people who identify as Christians. And,
you
know,
that's why that shit doesn't work for me.
You burn someone to death because you think they are a witch in 2021. First of all, you are poor. Motherfucker, no one is bewitching you because you have nothing. And it's no one bewitched you. It's just that it's 2021.
You didn't.
Kuna mse kama Embaramba who comes from the same Kisii is there using the internet to make money. Anajichafua anadu making money.
Pona kachina nirogo. Stupid motherfucker.
Ninja kayo inafaa kutandikwa kabisa.
ndio mi usema yani Uhuru Park inafaa kutumika for something else. Just put them out there.
Anyway. So Zach, nilikwambia it gets darker. So let's take a small intermission before the darkness continues. So in Luo culture, if you found two niggas, one called Opio and another one called Rodongo, what would you think of the two motherfuckers?
Twins.
They're twins, eh?
DJ Twins is in the house.
So nitakupatia baadaye a story about Opio and Rodongo. But I said wacha tutoke from the darkness kidogo because we'll go back to the darkness. Wacha tubonge juu ya Liberia. So Liberia kuna kaboy kaliangukia do. Do ilikuwa amepotezwa. Alafu uboy akabaki amepik. Do yenyewe ukiconvert to Kenyan shillings ni 5.5 million Kenyan shillings. Then uboy akakuwa very honest. Returned it to the owner. After the owner appealed, I think, on radio. This kid returned to the owner 5.5 million Kenyan shillings. How much do you think the owner gave him as a gift back?
They didn't even accuse him of stealing it.
Because ilianguka. Alafu the kid picked it up and the kid just, I don't know, ali wait for the word. Aoneka kuna mtu anaitisha nini. So vile alisikia akaipeleka kwa police station. They were very honest. No mother kama kachukua.
Wow.
5.5 million. How much do you think he was given by that woman as a gift?
At least 0.5. At least.
Oh mother alimpatia 1,600 Kenyan shillings. I'll get 5.5 million back. Gave him not even 10,000 shillings. Like what the fuck?
Nah, huyo alikuwa na deserve kuluzio do.
But now the good thing about it is the president wa Liberia, so George Weah, akamuinvite State House, akampatia like now 1 million Kenyan shillings in cash.
Nice.
Which like an equivalent of 1 million Kenyan shillings.
Okay.
Maybe $10,000 in cash.
Yeah.
Alafu akamwambia pia like now he sponsored education for the rest of his life up to master's level.
Nice.
Alafu ontoba pia akampatia bikes 2.
Nice.
Boda 2 because apparently I think he would be busy a boda or something like that. So at least he got something from it.
Yeah.
But it shows you how people are funny, because I know you have budgeted for 5.5 million. But if you lose it and someone is honest enough to bring you that cash,
mi
nafikiri unafaa kufunga macho but at least 100,000.
Yeah.
At least 100. I know it's painful.
Yeah.
But losing the 5.5 was more painful, because personally I'm not sure, Zach. I'll be honest. Hapa tu Iko Nini niambia kiangukia 5.5
sirudishi.
Siko sure narudishia mtu. Pole. As in I'll invest it. Nitakuona ukilia ni invest, alafu one day ni uipate anonymously ka 5.5 kamerudi kwa account
yako.
Lakini sikupati mtu wangu. As in it's just nature, man. Like this is an animal kingdom. We are animals.
Yeah.
I think that's what Susa how as humans, that we are fucking animals.
Yeah.
And our jungle is a financial jungle. And in this jungle, it's survival for the fittest.
Yep.
And that money makes you survive.
Yeah.
So kuna hiyo, na pia kuna ingine pia ili happen nini pia the same thing Nigeria. Kuna mtu aliacha do, I think like around like 150 Gs. Alafu ule mtu akakama kampatia 2,500. That makes sense considering a 5.5 million person gave. So that made sense. Nacheki. So kuna hiyo. Alafu sasa I said we are going to go dark. So unakumbuka Shield?
Yeah.
Show ya Shield. You remember there was this black cop who used to play as a gay character? Well, there was a gay black cop kwa Shield. Ile akina nani, they didn't want even to hang around him. Ukumbuka huyo?
Okay, hiyo show kuna vile niliwatch kitambo sana. And it might be nice if I watch it again.
I'm just going to look for his face and show you. His name was Michael Jess. But I don't want you to see his story. But I just want you to look at his face. Then we talk about his story, because it gets dark. Nakumbuka umse?
Oh, yeah.
Alikuwa, so his name is Michael Jess. Do you know where he is right now? In jail. Serving a 40-year sentence for second-degree murder ya wife wake. Alafu, do you know what the story was? this dude thought his wife was going to divorce him. Thought she was going to divorce him. Number one, shot her in front of their kids. One kid is 8, another kid is 5. Udem alikuwa gana kimbia. She was like to a truck. Shot her in both the legs and then told her, I hope you can run to heaven now. And then finished her off. In front of a 8 and 5-year-old kid. This is because of jealousy.
Mbona amepewa hiyo miaka kidogo hivyo?
Ni 40 to life.
Oh, 40 to life.
Yes.
Okay.
So ikadipring kwa hii story ya domestic violence. Kusunona now the sad thing is Kenya pia lose an athlete. Her name is anaitwa nani? Her name is Agnes Jebet Tirop. Alidedishwa na according to the evidence so far they alidedishwa na husband wake anaitwa Ibrahim Rotich and it was the same thing, jealousy. But here it's even sad that at some point she left this dude and then came back because of the family stalking. And then this happened. And now I think let's talk about that first. Let's talk about domestic violence first. What do you think about domestic violence? As in, have you ever been in a situation where you thought, I need to punch this woman or hit this woman?
1,050,000, like so many times.
Did you do it?
Nope.
Why didn't you do it?
Because it's kuna vitu you're just not supposed to do it. Yeah, there's a reason to beat someone, even a crippled person. There's a reason to throw somebody on a wheelchair. Just don't do it. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Ni wagania unwritten rule. Yeah, just don't do it. Ndio unaweza jicontrol tu because it
hata mjongo niliandikia wase kwa nini, I think ilikuwa kwa WhatsApp group like ile siku nilitwa msenge baridi. The woman got all up in my face like hivi wewe ni msenge baridi, hakuna chochote unaweza do, you have a small dick and all that shit. Like
just
I'm like okay,
that's cool.
Just walked away.
Yeah,
because that's what you do as an adult. You walk away.
Yeah.
And now we've lost an athlete, like someone who had a very bright future, who alikuwa like ana win gold, ana win which of course we shouldn't lose any human. But now we're looking at that. A piece of shit is alive.
Yeah.
Someone who was doing bigger things is dead. I'm sure if he'd asked her to buy him out, she'd have done that. But the sort of fucked up dude who is not ready to lose this woman that ends up killing the woman.
Yeah.
And I think anaitwa Kevo K-Force ndio alibaki ameandika pia kwa Facebook like don't kill her, just leave her.
Yeah.
What's so hard with leaving someone? Najua, as in I've loved, najua, and I've been in love. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Najua, and saizi wife aniambia nataka I'll be hurt.
Yeah.
Najua, nataka kuishia, I'll be hurt. But hurt enough to
kill. No.
Why? Because I'm a man, I'm grown. I can handle my feelings. It's going to suck for maybe 6 months, 1 year, and then I move on. That's the funny thing about time. Time can heal anything. Like the saddest thing ile nishaiona kwa life yangu, one of my aunties has one daughter. And she died. When she died, my auntie cried. Shona. But she had also a kid, one kid. And they like cousin wetu. And then I remember like a few years ago, because cousin did like 10 years ago. I remember how my aunt cried, like tears pouring, makamasi, everything. She was super sad. Baka we thought she'd hurt herself. A few years later, I think it was like a few years ago, nakumbuka nikimpata yeye madhe na mayadha nini, walikuwa na cheka, wanatoka na machozi sana. The same person who was crying and tears coming out was now laughing mpaka tears are coming out. And I saw those two like extremes, and it showed me the beauty of life and the beauty of time. Time heals everything. So as much as you're angry, don't kill anyone. Now you lose. Now you're going to jail. Number one, for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You've still lost her.
Yeah.
The money maybe you wanted to keep to yourself, there's no more money coming in.
Yeah.
What do you benefit?
I'm sure there were kids.
Most of
They've
them
lost
kids.
their mom.
They've lost their mom and their dad. Now, the mom who was going to guarantee them a life of wealth, now they're stuck in poverty. And I equate this as fragile masculinity.
Yeah.
We put under the same umbrella. Like the only reason that would make you feel like if I lose this woman, I can't get another woman is because you're a fragile nigga.
Yeah.
Because we've been heartbroken. Let's even before marriage.
Jeez.
Before Zach. Do you have a heartbreak story?
Jeez. How much time do you...
Give us one that fucked you up and maybe you felt like...
I told that story.
Yeah,
that chick killed me. Like she killed me. From after that it was I became an asshole. Like most of the chicks I met after that, I was basically an asshole because no long relationships. It was like
be like one of the funniest experiences I have. Nakugele design ya nani ilikuwa Jeru the Damager. Queens love respect but bitches love power.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Ile queens of queens.
So nakumbuka vile nitokaga Geto Radio kuna academy nilikuwa na mess nako but kalikuwa ka like kampango wa kando. So all along sikuwa najua kalikuwa kana mess na mimi because I had power. Akakuwa anatafuta job but the fact that I was a boss at some place.
Yeah.
That's why she liked me. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But she was not my main chick. It was like a side chick. But she had a bomb pussy. And then ilikuwa like the sort of girl who like comes through penile penetration. Because most girls don't come through that shit. So alafu ilikuwa ile like kakikam ukisha pull the weapon out kana vibrate hapo hivyo mpaka kwa nini kwa ingoma tupatane. Musa Maga afanya dema na shake ni kama na kifafa. Ilikuwa based on that. That's why I tell motherfuckers I put my life between the pages. That's why it got na tetea Octo. Like you've never done this shit nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So kalikuwa kana kama hivyo design. Paka niko na cheka cause nikipull out matayo nakashikilia jika. Afu the more nakashikilia kwa nataka ka stop kanaendelea.
Well,
nigga, as soon as I lost my job, she started zile za and I come to na hang out, she does not want to fuck anymore. Unajua it's like afu unajua sisi ni wale wa no means no. So she'd actually sleep on my bed, we don't fuck. Then there's this once where she came fucked me for the last time. Sikujua nikamtu inuliwa hivi alafu naikwa chini. So kali fuck for the last time disappeared. The next time nilikaona kalikuwa ndani ya X5. So now she was fucking a richer nigga. And actually was happy for her. I was like, you didn't just leave, you left me for a richer nigga. Like with me, I never even used to let you drive my Toyota. Now this nigga is letting you. But that's a bomb ass pussy, so I understand. And I moved on. Like even filamona gatu wakisema like ukipatana na ex wako ama nini unzadu, I'm not bitter. And I look at during that period, like hiyo time kakiniacha hiyo bompusi kienda even Muki will tell you I was sad. I was like shit nigga, I was so good as shit and it's gone. But did I think about harming her, hurting her? It's a bitch as shit. Like we've gone through that, man. Like you see. So but she was rolling in those alafu she went from rolling in those to owning those. So I respect that. Like I think right now she's gonna do kunishinda and I understand and I respect that. But I never thought about harming, hurting, whatever shit. So
no zi natoka kuna vitu mengumbusha about hizo ni za siku ingine. Right now I just want to get into some jokes. The first time she did that, the shaking, what did you
usikina respect dik yangu sana niko najua this one is coming. Nigga ilikuwa weird. Nigga and the fact that she could not control it. So ulikuwa the sort of girl that utajua akikam you're 100% sure haezi fake cause it's involuntary. Alafu ile usha pull out umekaa tu. So mimi kitu kuna nijazi nashikilia tu niko kama vibration itaisha niko imeisha.
You niggas is pro. I was about to call 911 if it exists in this bitch.
nigga mpaka ilibidi yani niliandikaga hiyo nafanya dema na shik nikawa mkifafa
yo
a god in shining armor aninua digaga I had to put it in a rhyme yani so to me that's the beauty of hip hop you document like parts of your life
cause the embarrassment I got after that was crazy because
you see
alinicheka cause basically me niko na I've killed someone like what the fuck like not that I've killed someone because this always like in my mind like unacheki mtu akikam kwa hawa yako you're not married pretty much something happens to her it's another story you can't explain it so kitu kama hiki happen mimi tayari nimeshaanza kupanic
unakopa so the funny thing about it is I think you see the first time mkidu I think when you're having sex with someone for the first time you're still learning their body so the coming was good but not violent but after time sasa sinikajua secrets the whole day so niko najua if I do this I take it alafu ile time akiniambia stop but najua yuko karibu kunini sana endelea cause najua nikidu hivi by time natoka cause niko natoka tu na watch sasa inani nice it was so good for my ego najua ile like
so the first
I understand kido na
the first time
I think the first time haikuwa violent hivyo so ilikuwa ile tu normal ya demo kawaida but a little bit intense but not as intense as
yeah first ilikuwa I actually pulled out cause I thought
Anna did
went to my phone I have a couple of friends that are doctors so that was I was calling those niggas
oh shit
I mean the living nakumbuka hao yangu vile ilikuwa na downstairs na upstairs so tuko upstairs so nimeshuka downstairs sina enen kondethe kwa simu lucky enough this nigga didn't pick up the phone so I go upstairs napata saa ameanza kutulia anacheki the look on my face anashindwa what did I do wrong kamshozi I thought you would die on me wacha nianze kuchekwa sasa it became the joke of the I became the joke
because kama au kwa get ni so we've gone through that shit
so after
alafu unajua ile kwaga like kama juzi tukijoke jua gari kugongwa so like huo dem pia aliplay a role in that car kugongwa kuna siku kama nipigia kaniambia ni aje I want us to do some nasty shit so tukaishia I think tulipatana pale tupatana tao tukashindwa wapi tunaweza pata parking mzuri tukaenda pale KNT tukachapa napo KNT alafu anakunkata nini mimi niko ni rasa kondiko nilitupa tu hapo tukwa hija KNT na nika drive nikatoka unacheki so of course mtu msha go through such shit when she leaves you it's going to affect you in a sort of way but enough to harm nah man I'm not that sort of nigga najua so kuna hiyo alafu nakumbuka pia kuna kingine pia aliniweka nini the F word nitangwa friend zone nakumbuka some I used to hang out with in campo ilikuwa na matako big
I know
you remember just friend zone me man I asked for that alafu kitu funny I was so young at that point that ilikuwa odem alikuwa gana best yake so hasheda huge ass si ndio alafu best yake had a smaller caviar ass alafu so best yake mpaka alinipatia and I remember like nikimwangalia hivi but I was a young nigga so I couldn't appreciate that this was actually better than what I wanted so I didn't even tap that the way I was supposed like that's how fucked up love can be but we move on we move on like handling rejection as a man should be part of your DNA nacheki like no
historia mimi usomaga story ya character development it should be the other way around we're the ones who get that shit
mademo na kufundishaga because you see like me academic like akafanya kana have like violent orgasm I thought she'd never leave me like oh she's digmatized nini there is dollarized unacheza ile nilikuwa ndani ya X5 nilikuwa ndani yangu akatoota kangu na angalia hivi ala nililenga kusika kwanifanyisha kanioni pia nikajifanyisha sikaoni tukapitana tu niko like fuck you bitch alafu nikaenda but it's that unajua so I respected that like there's nothing and that's why now it brings me to the story of Opio and Odongo. So once upon a time there were two twins they were called Opio and Odongo. And Opio and Odongo were somehow these I think maybe cute niggas because they ended up like hanging out with TV girls. So they had the twin gene in them. So Opio ended up making a girl pregnant. She gave birth to twins. And then Odongo also went and got his girl, but she didn't get twins. But somehow their relationships with these girls never worked out. So they went back. So now people knew them. People knew that these two dudes have dated this girl and this girl. So when they went back to the dating circuit, they expected that sort of recognition. Like, this is the sort of level of woman that I fuck with. So if I'm trying to fuck with you, you have to
relax.
But now the fucked up thing was this. They were also bright motherfuckers. So they worked in the financial industry and they worked in the software industry. So they started a company, and in this company they got like a lot of foreign investors. So more than $2 million only was invested in this company. So that's over 220 million shillings. So we are looking at, if people are investing $2 million dollars, it means they expect this company to maybe even grow up to
like 200.
Yeah, no, yeah. Or let's say even up to $10 million.
10 million, yeah.
So that's $1 billion Kenyan shillings. So Opio and Odongo still hang out as adults, which I find weird because I have twin brothers who used to hang out as kids. Like, they were inseparable, but as adults they went their separate ways. They still meet, talk, whatever, but they're not always together. But these two motherfuckers are always hanging out together. So there's this ones where they go to a hotel and they try to pick up these chicks, and these chicks say no, and they lose their minds. One of them ends up breaking the side mirror of a car, and the other one ends up smacking a girl. All this while the cameras are recording. And then what happened? We live in a digital world, so they end up losing the $2 million that had been invested in their company. So it comes back to that fragile masculinity, Ama.
Yep.
Because just because girls are weird, like, you never know. Naturally, as a man, you think, if I've screwed this chick and my brother has screwed this chick, then this other chick should be able to fuck me because I've. But girls don't work like that.
They don't.
And I think there's that sort of arrogance, since nimepatiwa na huyu, since nimepatiwa, because I think we've all been in situations where dem msupo amekupatia na dem average amekataa.
Yeah, it works. Listen, kuna kitu nilikuja ku find out later about chicks that they change their mind about something, and it should not be, I don't know how to put it, but they're allowed to change their mind.
Yes.
Ndio unaweza wamekwambia leo nakupatia and then ana change mind.
Yes, and it's happened to me. Hata vile amenikumbusha like, this has happened to me so many times that I remember kuna dem mwingine alikujaga kwangu, alafu she changed her mind and then I just told her, okay, it's okay, and we still slept on the same bed. I never tried anything. I slept like a baby. Then she left, and then she was telling me, like, do you know, like, in the middle of the night I wanted to wake you up so that we do but I was surprised. You're such a gentleman, you didn't try anything. Eventually gave it to me. Then kuna mwingine ule was funny because so nilikuwa namkatia, but alikuwa the sort of girls that drop names. So shakuja kwangu, then she just kept dropping names. I hate that fucking shit. This day, because one of the names she dropped, I don't know how I forgot to ask this nigga, but one of the names she dropped was Jina Abbas. So kuna hii siku hang out na Abbas. Then I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, you're dropping too many names. So in the process, nikaishwa na psych. So by the time you'll try, unajua pia dick bado wagazile za let me just stop for a few minutes. Then try nikaona kamekataa. Never tried. Alafu never called her back. The interesting thing is much later nakam kuona through Facebook and whatever that pata ball ya some rapper but not see a bus. So I'm like okay you're like another rapper that she didn't even drop that rapper's name. So you unaweza kumeguess ni nani. Like I hate that dropping name shit like fuck man don't talk about other niggas around me no. I don't want that. So and pia huyo just slept in my place safe, left the other day and the next day and you know like you lose nothing. Like but was I different when I was younger? When I was younger I was different. Because I remember kuna this situation that a nigga used against me. Like when I was 21 tukiwa UON kuna kadem nilikuwa nakatia na huyu ni dem na alikama katikosanisha na kina Clemo. Remember when I talked about I forgot to ask tulibongana nani so many things. I forgot that story. So this hood that had a big booty whatever but she was addictive. So she kept teasing me the way she'd whatever alafu there's this once ile tuko na yeye tumeenda Akejani but so she's drinking alafu the more ana drink mimi just taki pia nini na mtu ame drink too much. So kuna hiyo level ana drink alafu ananiambia tuende kwa club kwanza alafu turudi ndio tufanye hivi. So in the process kaambia zizi atuendi kwa club so wewe tufanye hivi wewe enda kwa club mi wacha nilala check. So in the process she got mad. She talked some shit hapo kwa corridor ya UON like fuck you kwani hatuwezi nini juu nimekataa alafu sana hapo nje she put it like amekataa kulala na mimi some shit but I never took it seriously. I even forgot. I can't even remember the girl's face. And then majuzi like in 2020 a nigga on Facebook is like mwafu ya acha zako kumbuki yule demo uliambia gaishie saa 7 usiku. Like nigga what the fuck do you remember that like but you see I was a younger nigga so maybe I could have handled it differently. Kwa saa hizi I'd have made her sleep on the nini but she was a nini she just went to the club and just went home. No it was before Ubers and what because if there's a Uber ningemput kwa Uber. So I can't say like I've been perfect from day one but one thing I know is that I've never hit a woman because of that shit. I've never forced myself like ukikataa umekataa and like when this was a campus room in my house when I owned a house and someone said no I was nini like I remember another funny story that happened. Kuna dema aliniambiaga no kitambo ndiko nimetoka kududa joint nikaka pick up tao kaishia Kejani and then she changed her mind said no and then the funny thing is I don't know how I just forgot to call her. Never call her like and then like how many years later like 7 years later she starts calling me eventually comes gives me the whatever but then I was no longer as interested as I was 7 years ago. So kept harassing me wanting to give it to me but I was not interested in tapping it a second time. So that happens. So but my ego has been hurt. So is sema ati the sort of nigga whose ego has not been hurt
too many times.
Too many times. You see, so and we
roll with the punches, my nigga.
We roll with the punches. So like when I hear alafu najua someone tries to justify that like no you can't judge a pia no dongo that's a mistake. It's not a mistake to slap someone. That's number one. It's not a mistake to break a side mirror like motherfucker why are you breaking a side mirror?
It has nothing.
Kupatia sana ni break side mirror.
And if they like the way they kind of try to appear like they're those type of niggas, cute niggas, I'm sure hapo kando kuliko kuna mademu wengine hata wazuri kuliko hawa.
Si ndio alafu
acha tu nao
where is the fun? Because mimi musemaga the fun with having sex with a woman
is when they participate.
And when they participate most probably they'll be wet as hell. So why would I want someone dry who does not even want to be there? Like why do I want that? Like so that was an nini and me kitu moja musemaga I can never support domestic violence. Hiyo kama wewe ni msunsikizaga Iko Nini na unachapa wife na expect sisi tukamamba tukwa reason ya kuchapa wife na we know those niggas man. We can lose us. unajua
Yeah, it's fine, you can just
unazaishia
yeah.
Acheki, because another thing that nilifind, because hii ninja inaitwa Andrew Kibe when I justify try to justify stories za hizo ninjas, alafu one girl commented perfectly. Alimwambia nye Andrew, nye madem si wanakwaga wanaudhi, madem ni mamatako. Mi nikikuwa wewe achikile wanaume kufurahisha, achana madem sasa, wanza kulala na wanaume. Dem alimuadvise tu, akamwambia like,
That is crazy.
No, just fikiria from that perspective.
That perspective, oh my god, that is like, the best.
Because that nigga is always women are this,
women are fuck women. Just
akamwambia like,
achana nao.
Mpaka akamwambia look, we live in a very open society.
Yeah.
Just get your
especially
dude.
Kwanza saizi yuko States.
Yeah. Get your dude. Just hang out with him. You can smack your ass. You can reason with him.
I love that woman already.
Sindio,
tafadhali.
Because me, like, I always preferred, even as a single dude, I always preferred female company to male company.
Yeah.
You are my niggas.
Any day.
And there's time I think I couldn't see you niggas like for so long. Like, well, you are my niggas. Yeah. So I've never understood this thing of looking at women as adversaries. I've never like as enemies. That's Jay.
And then
fuck this
women,
bitches.
Yeah.
And that's I'm fuck this bitch. Specific one, like you.
A specific one because she has done something specific.
Her.
Yeah.
Just like made me angry.
Yeah.
Mumbled to myself. Didn't even tell her.
Yeah.
And it ended there.
Yeah.
Lakini level like you hate women. Like they're the most evil people in the world. Like you just can't understand how. Acheki.
Get you a dude.
Yeah, get you a dude, man. The two of you can talk about football.
Oh my god, this is the best. Yeah. Because considering where he is, considering where he is, where like the society is so open. Hapa hivi unajua kuna vile maybe unaogopa kujajiwa na wasee hapa nje nini. Huko hivyo? Ai.
Alafu nini wasejo kama nasikiza go msee na mtaga hapa ndio Twitter lambistic, maybe atata get some of his followers.
Yeah, by the
akuja his side. By the some girl advised him like look for a man and just live happily.
Just forget about women.
Because me, women I've never looked at women as enemies. The woman that akina nani who portray akina, there's Andrew Kibe and then there's this other dude Amerix and then there's this other woman called Aoko. The woman that they picture and portray, I don't know that woman. And I've been around in this Nairobi. Najua. Like wewe mtu akikuuliza mademu na hiyo unapenda pesa, would you say they love money? Can you get free pussy in Nairobi?
Yeah.
So why can you say like, mademu anapenda pesa? No, they don't.
Everybody
like
everybody wants money.
Aliniacha for a richer nigga. I didn't say she loved money. It's just evolution.
Yeah.
She wanted some form of stability and she felt like this nigga,
yeah,
you know, and went, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, what the fuck? Check it. So, yeah. So, how this show was sponsored by Alex Red.
Yeah.
Red for Bayern, not Manchester.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so nukitaka kutusupport usahau till number wagena tokea kwa screen kasi hivyo pia waga tunaiweka kwa description.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you can just hit us up kwa inbox, ask for our M-PESA number if you're outside the country.
Yeah.
We'll still send you that. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button,
share.
Tell a friend.
Yeah, that bell is so important. Hit that bell because unaona wase kadhaa hapo wakizusha vile I didn't know an episode comes out on this day I didn't when like
juu kama kafyu ilikatwa jana, so we had to pare kidogo, so the show shows up on Thursdays.
Yeah, so
that happens, you know.
Yeah, usikuwe very rigid like we're only going to do this on Wednesdays. No.
Yes.
Like kuna vitu zingine zina happen zile zinaweza fanya
tusifanye
on Wednesday. But if you have that bell, it means every time there's an episode unakuwa notified, so unaweza jipanga.
So vile tu tumesema, tell a friend to tell a friend, so like, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you want to sponsor a show, you can also sponsor a show. And tunafurahia sana kuona Alex Red yuko US anatusikiza. Steven Mwikaria yuko Norway. Alafu of course wase wa Kenya. Kenya hapa tuna support kibao sana. Tuna support kutoka wapi tena, Denmark, who else? So we have support all over, and we appreciate everything. Sure. But today we know the show was not as light as you'd want it to be.
Yeah.
But we had to address this domestic violence thing.
Yeah.
Most of our fans are men. Don't hit a woman. And it means, no, just get another one.
Yeah.
Like, do you solve, like at work? Do people piss you off at work? Most probably, yes.
Yeah.
Do you hit them?
No,
because you lose your job. So why are you hitting your woman? Like as an adult, violence should not be the way. Like for example, even kuna watu walinijudge on Facebook when I said I don't beat my kid. Me it come to discipline, haikuta kuchuna mtoi waga nimeachia madhake. Because there's a connection between the mother and the kid that a father can never have.
Yeah.
If I start using violence, the probability my kid will move away from me is higher than the mother moving away from the mother. But I can't teach anyone how to raise their kid. As long as if you are hitting your kid and hurting them because they are bleeding, that's child abuse also. You're not telling you how to raise your kid, but yes.
Don't abuse your kid.
Don't abuse your kid. If your kid loves playing football, don't forget, some of the richest people in Kenya are footballers. Najua wanyama.
Yep.
Most probably earning more than the Safaricom CEO. So you have to look at all these aspects. Like life is changing so much and the world is changing so much that somehow we have to change with it.
Yeah.
So all we are saying is please, like let's to try kunini. Let's cut your cycle of violence, yani. Or like that pattern of violence of every time something happens, you want
to smack someone. Yeah.
We've all been heartbroken. I wear my heartbreaks as whatever, as in
lessons.
Yes, as lessons. Baada pata nimehit mtu, nimevunja dirisha ya mtu.
Yeah.
First of all, sitakagi attention.
Yeah.
That's another thing that helps me. I mean, I'm a stealthy motherfucker. I want to be in and out without anyone noticing me.
Yeah.
So niko hapa tu na yank side mirror juu. Kwani pussy unaexpect ikuwe poa aje?
Hiyo ndio. Alafu wengine wazapata ni disappointing yani.
Yeah.
That's why I came to learn like there's a couple of pussies that have gotten away from me. And right now I'm okay not chasing them.
Yeah.
Because I've come to learn that things that you really, really chase unakuja kupata ni hype.
Yeah, because me hata nikwambiaga ile I think kwa episode 5 tulibonga juu the nigga the car, the nigga that made me reverse because he wanted to whoop my ass, and even the other nigga that called me from Nakuru. Like when he called me from Nakuru, I've not been given the pussy. When I was given the pussy, it was work. It's not even in my top.
Yeah, so you can end up being killed for something that's not even
like those two.
Yeah.
Like mostly it's come with that sort of like if girls that have insecure niggas mostly have very work pussy.
Yeah.
And then if you need to force someone
to
do that,
it's going to be work.
Act like your age. Those motherfuckers are thinking they're in their 40s. Like nigga, at your 40 you can't handle rejection at 40, nigga.
Yeah.
As in the last time I handled rejection badly, I was 21. Afterwards,
see ya,
I take it. So we had to talk about that, bana. Hii bullshit iishe kabisa. So Iko Nini.